guys, it's Kayla Leigh. Thank you for joining me. I'm so nervous. I feel like half of you guys are gonna not even half, I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna hate this, but maybe some of you guys appreciate this. I don't know. But I wanted to start talking to you guys, maybe give you like some tips and tricks for when you go work out or go to the gym. These will either be well-researched tips or tips that like I just kind of learned during my fitness journey. A little bit about me. I did track and field really competitively pretty much my whole life. I played sports and trained my entire life. For me, like the gym has been like my second home my whole life. I think I've clocked more hours at the gym than my own bed at this point. I think I'm joking. Yeah, I love working out and I'm excited that I can work out with you guys, get back in shape with you guys, try new things with you guys, and so it is a mega huge blessing. But today I just want to talk to you guys. I guess the tip or the topic of conversation would be how to get over gym fears. If you've never been to the gym or if you're just starting out going to the gym, like what can you do to get those jitters out? Full disclaimer, when I started going to the gym, I think I was like around 12, so I have like been going to the gym for a long time, and so I will kind of give you my tips, I suppose, if you're wanting to start going to the gym. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is like a home workout channel, but trying to give y'all some variety. Okay, if you're trying to not stay at home since I guess quarantine is over, maybe you want to go outside, take a breath, whatever. If you did want to start working out in front of the public eye, here are some tips. Okay, so I feel like the anxiety comes from people thinking that people at the gym like watch you when you work out, and maybe like if you're a newbie, you're like afraid that like people are just like gonna stop what they're doing in their tracks and just like hone in on you, just like hone in on you doing some like bicep curls. Okay, I am here to tell you that they may. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, they may stare at you, but the only time people really stare at you is if you're doing the damn thing, excuse my French, oui. But the only time people really stare at you is if you're really like doing your damn thing, if you look good, if you're doing it, if you work in all the right places, okay? Like if you're really doing it, I feel like people stare at you. Vice versa, if you don't know what you're doing at all, like if you kind of just like look like you're lost and sort of taking up some space, you know, like someone's like in line for a machine or whatever, like if you're kind of just looking lost, I feel like people will also stare. Like I know I stare and I'm like, I kind of stare, and then I feel like when people are obnoxious, you know, like that guy in the back that grunts after doing a bicep curl, after doing a sit-up, you just hear him grunting in the back, throwing weights across the gym. So I feel like as long as you don't draw attention to yourself, no one really cares. I feel like everyone is so concerned about themselves. People really don't care. If you're a newbie, I feel like people may give you a glance. I feel like everyone's kind of like like surveying the area, but like I promise you, no one's like judging you. We're like, oh my god, what the heck are they doing there? What are they doing here? Like no one's like that. I feel like people are really concerned about themselves, and no one really pays too much attention or care about like a newbie, what they're doing. I think we all started from like ground zero, and so I feel like most people like get it. If you're like new, it's just like, okay, cool, they're at the gym, you know, they're probably new here, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like no one really cares. So if that's your fear, just know that no one probably cares. I promise. And if you need to kind of like get those jitters out, I totally recommend starting off like on the treadmill or like the elliptical. I feel like that's a safe space. I feel like that's like the no staring zone. Like people, like unless you're over by like the free weights, I feel like that's when the stares really start coming in. But yeah, if you're kind of antsy about it, I would just say start off at like the treadmill or like the elliptical, and then like ease your way into like all the other areas. I would say though, if you do start going to the gym, I would say always go to the gym with a plan. Like if you go to the gym looking lost, I feel like it affects your confidence, one, and when you don't look confident, I feel like that's when people also start to stare. Like if you look lost and like you're not confident, like it really does show sometimes, a lot of the times, most of the times, and I feel like that's when you start getting more attention. So I would say always go to the gym with a plan. Also, make sure you know what you're doing. Like if you pick up a dumbbell and you start like shaking it or something like that because you think it's one of those dumbbell shakers or whatever.
Dynamic inertia. Just 6 minutes a day. Nice.
Like that's also when you start getting stares. Just know what you're doing, know how to use machines. Even if a machine's new to you, they usually have like little instructions on the machine of like how to use it. Also, you can Google how to use different machines at the gym. You can use a lot of the machines for a lot of different body parts to train a lot of different body parts. There really isn't a correct one way to use one machine. There could be like a variety of ways you could use a machine, so also keep that in mind. Just have like a good idea of how to use the machines that you're using, because if you don't and it's like very clear that you're not using it right, that's when people will start to stare and or like walk on up to you and be like, hey, so like that's cute what you're doing there, but like this is how you do it. I've done that before, because a lot of the time it's like a safety thing too. If you're not doing it right, like you could hurt yourself. And so just know how to use the machines that you are planning on endeavoring towards, and don't be afraid to ask people around you. People at the gym generally are very friendly. I mean, like with the serotonin that's pumping in their brains, you know, I would say people at the gym are like the happiest people, unless they're not. Generally though, they will help you if you have a question or something, so don't be afraid to ask. There are usually trainers at the gym too, staff who will answer any questions that you may have. Like no one's really gonna stare at you unless like you're really getting it, and they're gonna be like, damn, who is that? Damn! And or if you're being obnoxious, like you're screaming, grunting, or if you just look lost and don't know what you're doing, those situations I would say people will stare at you. So just go in, be confident, have a plan, know what you're doing, and no one really will care. Okay, I know that could sound crazy to some of you, but I promise you, from someone who's damn near slept at the gym, everyone at the gym is so self-absorbed, you guys. Like no one cares about what you're doing or if you're new. Like Planet Fitness has like this whole no judging thing. It's like no one cares. Like no one cares. Yeah, I really hope this helps some of you. Just go out there. You can do my workouts at the gym, but I hope this was helpful. This little rant was helpful for someone, and I hope to see a lot of you guys at the gym / do my workouts, because now you have options. And yeah, so I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoy my workout today. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.